Hey, how's it going? I'm a cartoon reviewer back with another video, and today I will be ranking my Total Drama Island characters from worst to best. There were 22 people in this season, and so for the first 11, I'm just going to give their names, the ones I didn't like the most, and then for the other 11, I'm going to go into a little more detail of why I liked them. It's just because for the first half, it's not that I didn't like them, it's just I enjoyed the other 10, well, 11 way more. So starting off the list, for the first 11 characters I did not like as much, it's Sadie, Tyler, Katie, Justin, Ezekiel, Bridget, Beth, Noah, Eva, Cody, Harold, and Trent. Now these characters, they were good, they were entertaining for whatever episodes they were in. I really like how Ezekiel, even though he went out in the first, he was the first one eliminated in the second episode, he got a little bit of screen time and I enjoyed his character. Like, even when they don't have a lot of time in the show, I still like them. But because of all these other characters that I will be going into in the top 11, they were in the show a lot more and I enjoyed what they did. Starting off my top 11 is Lindsay. She was a stereotypical blonde throughout the season and I enjoyed her for it. Her alliance with Heather and Beth worked out great for Lindsay because she thought she was going to get to the final three. But when Heather eventually crossed her and got her eliminated, she went off, and it was the best part of Lindsay's season. It's honestly one of the top 10 moments of the season for me, honestly. It's just great seeing her finally stand up for herself, going off on Heather. It's very memorable. Starting off the top 10 is Courtney. Courtney was a character I did not like in the beginning because she was a stuck up CIT, but as the season went on, she became more and more likable for me. A large part of that is indeed because of her relationship with Duncan. Even without all that, she was a good character, she had good moments, I enjoyed her. Next up, we have DJ. DJ was a really cool character. He was laid back and he was much less of a mama's boy in this season than he would be in other seasons. He had some standout moments, nothing like really big, but he had his things that made him stand out, like his little pet bunny and being best friends with Jeff. And speaking of Jeff, he's the next character. Jeff is a cool party dude who has three traits I relate him to. One, always making out with Bridget. Two, being one of the guys all the time. And three, just being a party dude in general. He was a really great character. I enjoyed him throughout the show. Next up, we have the Queen of Mean herself, Heather. Heather was the best villain this show has made, in my opinion. She was ruthless, evil, conniving, cunning. She was outsmarting people the entire game. There was a lot of plot holes, I feel, that let her stay in the game way longer, but it did make the season enjoyable with her in there for so long. Heather made her fair share of enemies in this season, but there was no one bigger than Lashana. Lashana had what it takes to win the entire show, I felt, until she was written out. Honestly, I enjoyed her from the very beginning. She was going to do whatever it took to win. She made friends, she made enemies, but she always stuck to her guns. She did what she needed to do to win. That's why I like her so much. My number 4 character is Izzy. I love Izzy so much. Her relationship with Owen is a big part of it, but even without that, I love her character. She is crazy, random, you never know what you're going to get out of her. She has crazy backstory that goes everywhere. It's just, I love anytime she's on screen, especially when she's with Owen. My number 3 character for Total Drama Island is Gwen. I love Gwen. She is my favorite female character from the entire show. Not just this season, but the entire show. What I like about her is her attitude. She did not care about anything at the start. She was ready to leave as soon as she got there, but she stayed and she stuck it out to the very finale. Another part of her that I enjoy is she did have some character development. When she first got there, like I said, she didn't want to be there, she was ready to leave, but she decided to stay. And throughout it, you could see her softening up to people like Trent. And the episode where she had to work with Jeff and he got eliminated, at the end, she seemed like you could see the growth that she had went through. Plus, she is great friends with Lashana, enemies with Heather. There's a lot to enjoy about Gwen in this season. My number 2 pick is Duncan. Duncan is someone I enjoyed from the first scene he was in, just the when he arrived to the island. I related to Duncan a lot when I first watched the show because back then I was a troublemaker. I didn't like the rules. I was always constantly getting into trouble. But I was going to do whatever I could to look out for myself and advance in whatever I was doing. I was competitive, just like he is, and he has a no care, laid back attitude. Sort of why he goes so well with Gwen, and that's why those two are so high on my list. They're sort of relatable to me, and I just really, really enjoy Duncan. Everything he does in this season, I root for him until he was voted off. It sucked, but I was okay with it because he lost and let my favorite character advance. So, if you haven't guessed it by now, my favorite character is Owen. Owen was remarkable in this season. From the first couple episodes, he already stuck out to me. I honestly wanted him to win from the very beginning. After the first elimination, I had picked 3 to 5 characters who I thought had a chance at going to the finale, and Owen was actually one of those picks. I was so happy to root for him through the entire season, hoping he would win. He did so well. He was comedic. He had good interactions with characters. No one really disliked him. Heather disliked everyone, but she couldn't say she completely hated Owen until the episode she got eliminated, which was all karma in the world for her. And another part is the relationship that he had with Izzy. Those two are my favorite relationship, like I said, and I just enjoyed it so much. The interactions between them was great. Owen was able to connect with everybody in the show, and I just love him so much for that. That is my ranking of the Total Drama Island characters from my least favorite to my favorite. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.